The NBA season is about to begin. And as we know, there are only 10 teams in the NBA that have not won an NBA final. And these teams are, in alphabetical order, the Brooklyn Nets, the Charlotte Hornets, the Indiana Pacers, the Los Angeles Clippers, the Memphis Grizzlies, the Minnesota Timberwolves, the New Orleans Pelicans, the Orlando Magic, the Phoenix Suns, and the Utah Jazz. So I thought, why not have fun with it and put all 10 in a tournament and see who wins. I'll be using an NBA game simulator to map out these games, and there's another thing to keep in mind. There's actually not an even split amongst conferences with these 10. There's 4 from the East and 6 from the West. I toyed around with the bracket builder I usually use for the other basketball thing I do now, probably every year at this point. And the seeding will be as followed. The Indiana Pacers versus the Charlotte Hornets, the Brooklyn Nets versus the Orlando Magic, the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Utah Jazz, the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Phoenix Suns, and the LA Clippers and Minnesota Timberwolves will be put on a bye because there's 6. Alright, first we have the Utah Jazz facing off against the Memphis Grizzlies. And how these games will work is exactly like in real life. So all of these matchups will be a best of 7. So for game 1, the Grizzlies will get game 1. Second game, the Grizzlies once again win. The Grizzlies win a third time against the Jazz. And in a 4-0 shutout, the Grizzlies will be moving on. Next up is the Pelicans and Suns. And for game 1, the Suns come out on top, 137-121. The Pelicans will take game 2, 121-96. The Suns will take game 3, now with a lead of 2-1. 3-1 for the Suns in game 4. And that will do it. The Suns, in a 4-1, the Suns will move on. Alright, to start, we are gonna be going to the Indiana Pacers versus the Charlotte Hornets. Alright, the first game will be the Pacers winning 114-93. That's game 2 for the Pacers. Game 3 for the Pacers. And 4-0 for the Pacers. The Hornets are out. Next is the Nets visiting the Magic. Alright, here we go. The Magic take home game 1. The Magic take home game 2. The Magic take home game 3. The Nets will take home game 4. The Nets will take home game 5. But in the end, game 6, the Magic will beat the Nets. And that was a brutal loss too. Next up is the Clippers facing off against the Grizzlies, who just shut out the Jazz. The Clippers will take home game 1. The Clippers will take home game 2. Clippers will take home game 3. And that's a shutout for the ages once more. This time the Grizzlies are on the losing end. And of course, lastly for this round, the Suns visiting the Timberwolves. Timberwolves will take game 1. The Timberwolves will take game 2. The Suns will take home game 3. The Timberwolves will take home game 4. And in a 4-1 match, the Timberwolves will take the victory. And to start us off, the Pacers will be against the Magic. Magic will take game 1. Magic will take game 2. Magic will take game 3. Pacers will take game 4. Pacers will take game 5. Pacers will take game 6. And a big turnaround. The Pacers will beat the Magic 4-3. And now to wrap up this round, the Clippers and Timberwolves after a beautiful comeback by the Pacers. Timberwolves will take game 1. Clippers will take game 2. Clippers will take game 3. Timberwolves will take home game 4. Clippers will take game 5. And the Clippers will take Game 6 and will be facing the Pacers in the finals. Here we are. The Indiana Pacers versus the Los Angeles Clippers. And I realized way too late that I should have been swapping each game home and away multiple times. Oh well. The first game will go to the Pacers. Game 2 will go to the Pacers. Game 3 will go to the Pacers. Game 4 will go to the Pacers. Your non-finals winning champions, the Indiana Pacers.